right, so right now we're going to talk about one of the biggest myths in nutrition is that fat-free and low-fat are better for you or that they're going to help you lose weight. In fact, we have more fat-free and low-fat products out there right now than ever in history, and we're the fattest population we've ever been in history. And there's a reason for that. A lot of it is processing of food and things like that, but the fact is, your body needs fat, and I'll talk about a bunch of other factors. Fat's not bad for you. Fat is essential for your body. All your cell membranes and everything is built up of fat, cholesterol in your body. So if you, just having that doesn't mean it's bad. It's how much of it you have and what types and what quality you have that are the more important parts. So I'm going to talk about actually what taking fat out of your diet actually does for a few different things and how it actually impacts you and can actually make you fatter. So first is your response to the food. When you eat a well-balanced meal with fat, protein, carbohydrates, it's nice and blended. Your body deals well with it. Depending on the ratio, it's going to deal with it in a different way. If you watched our metabolic typing video, you'll understand that a bit more. But generally when people take fat out of the product, they put in sugar or chemicals or something like that. And if it's sugar, it's going to spike your blood sugar levels and you're going to get a corresponding blood sugar crash after. Now, the fact is, when you start to come down and crash, you're going to get hungry. You'll tend to actually overeat. They've done studies that show that the more fat-free products that are, especially taking the fat out and put sugar in, they actually make people eat more. There's different chemical processes in the brain that happen. So people think that, oh, I'm eating healthy because I'm having fat-free, yet they will tend to consume more because the body's missing something from it. It's the same thing when you take out real sugar and put in the synthetic sugars. Your body just starts to look for something that's not there. It's taking in food, but not getting the corresponding calories that you would think from it, and so it'll look for more and try and consume to get those nutrients. And a lot of the nutrients goes to the second factor. Another factor is that fat-free is often less healthy for you because it's been highly processed, it's been pulled out, things have been pulled out of there that your body needs. So by not having those ingredients in there, you're not getting good quality. You're just taking in calories for the sake of calories and lots of chemicals and additives and fillers. Second thing I want to talk about is marketing. You've probably seen lots of things marketed as fat-free. Gummy bears, for example, are marketed as fat-free. They're 100% sugar. It's just like gelatin and glucose in little gummy bear shapes or whatever shape it is. There was never any fat in the first place, yet on the label it's like fat-free, just to fool you. So marketers they're smart. They understand that this is a buzzword and people look, oh, it must be healthier because it's low fat. I'm doing good for my body. Yet they're marketing stuff that is completely irrelevant and has nothing to do with the product. You don't see, bananas marketed as fat-free and things like that, and reduced fat, and they're healthy for you, but you don't have to market that because people know. The fact is, if you are buying lots of packaged processed things anyway, just stop doing that and just buy a real food. So hopefully I've helped open your eyes to a few of the things here that you're looking at. The best nutrition guidelines you can go by is that eat whole, natural, healthy foods, prepare them yourself as much as you can, and it's not as hard as you think. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time to do that. Everyone has time to do it. We all have the same number of hours in the day. It's what you place your priorities on and how you go about doing it. I'm not saying you have to cook 5-star meals and these gourmet things. I have 2 young kids, run a business, all these things going on, still manage to prepare 95% of my meals on my own. And when I go out and have a restaurant meal, I don't care about fat. In fact, I like it. I love to have it. It's great. And I know it's not going to make me keel over and die the next minute because I had some fat. It's where you're getting the sources of your fat from, what quality are they, and do you understand the response it has to your body? So start to increase your knowledge of the nutrition side by watching videos like this, working with proper and trained nutritionists. Dietitians are going to talk to you about Canada Food Guide, at least most of them. There are some holistic dietitians out there that are quite good, but understand that everyone's unique. Watch our metabolic typing video, get a bit more information on that. But once you have the knowledge, then start putting it into action. Avoid this stuff like the plague unless it's already natural and like fruit or vegetables that don't necessarily have it in anyway. One little quick bonus tip is I often tell clients that the more marketing is behind a product, generally the less healthy it is for you. The vegetable growers don't have these big billboards on the side of the street marketing their, buy cauliflower today or buy broccoli. It's if it has a sports action or a sports hero on it or an action figure or some cartoon, avoid it like the plague because they've probably processed the crap out of it. They've loaded a whole bunch of other stuff in there that you don't need, and they have to pay those spokespeople somehow, so they're going to charge you more for an inferior product. So whole natural foods, best way to go. Have fun, and we'll see you soon.